What's going on, guys? Tony Handy's here with Lazy Tech TV, and today we're going to talk about your smart home, or lack thereof, and trying to make your not so smart home smart, but also not breaking the bank. I'm a father of two, husband, multiple jobs, and I still don't want to make everything too smart and go into complete debt. And we were introduced a few months ago to a company called Switchmate. Now, Switchmate actually has a whole ecosystem, and this is their light switch, their smart light switch, which they claim has a 1-second install time. They have both for the rocker as well as the toggle. And I have rockers in this house, so we'll talk about that. But they're pretty much going to be the same thing. The idea is this mechanism magnetizes to the front of your rocker switch, and then with your app on your iOS or Android device, you're able to Bluetooth to the unit and turn off and on the lights. It's not a dimmer switch, so it doesn't have any of that functionality, but if you just want to do a binary on-off from your phone in your home within 150 feet, this is a solution that Switchmate has for you. It was very easy installation. In fact, you don't even need the application. It comes with 2 AA batteries. You just put it on your light switch and you're good to go. But of course, for the smart aspect of it, you need to download the app, which is free. And after a few moments of setting up, which again, I'll get to, you're on your way, so to speak. And I'm very dubious about being on your way because you're really not on your way. I was in contact with the company Switchmate, and I know that they've been having a little bit of issues with their application, but that was about 3 months ago. And even till now, I'm having issues with the application. Now, let's talk about the hardware first. It's ugly. Let's be real. It's ugly. It protrudes outside the actual wall. And if you have 2 side by side, which the new design allows you to have 2 side by side, which is good, but it still looks weird. These 2 big rectangular blocks sitting on the outside of your wall. And they're loud. They're really loud. I mean, listen to this. I mean, there's a little bit of background noise, but you heard that. And then sometimes it does this weird clickety, clickety, clickety thing, which is something wrong with the motor on the inside. So you can definitely imagine that trying to switch on or off at late at night or something like that is very jarring, if you will. But it also has a motion control, a voice control, and of course your app control. First off, motion control, never use it, never. Tried it for an hour in a little bit and then immediately turned it off because when the whole house was vacant except for me and I was downstairs in the office working, that light switch turned off and on its own. How do I know? Because I heard it. How? Because that motor. So we turned it completely off. Second thing, voice control. Voice control is awesome. It does work with Google Assistant and Wink Hub if you still have Wink. But with Google Assistant, you can't just say turn on the lamp because this is what happens.
It looks like those lights haven't been set up yet. Just open the Google Home app and go to Home Control to add lights.
With Google Assistant, you have to say this.
Hey Google, talk to Switchmate.
Sure, here's Switchmate. Hi, this is Switchmate. How can I help you?
Turn on lamp.
Lamp turned on.
And that's annoying. That's not convenient. That's an extra step I have to take, and I don't really want to take it. Then lastly, let's talk about the connectivity issues. Again, this is a Bluetooth device, not Wi-Fi, Bluetooth. So you couldn't turn off and on your lights when you're not only in another room past 150 feet, you couldn't do it when you're on the go. Someone said, hey, can you turn the light on for me? You can't do that. So this is not going to help you in those situations. And then when you're in range of 150 feet, there's sometimes where it still doesn't connect. There's times where even doing this video, I was standing right next to it in preparation for this video, and it still wouldn't connect to my phone. And I couldn't figure it out. How to make sure the batteries were charged, which they were, and then I flipped it on, flipped it off, took the batteries out, put the batteries back in, turned on my phone, turned off the phone, restarted the app, uninstalled the app, reinstalled the app. Then after all that, then it worked. That is not very consumer friendly. And again, they said that they were having issues with the app, but that was 3 months ago. What I do like about the app is that there's no immediate login, there's no account, so if you're worried about privacy, there's probably not a lot of privacy concerns to have with this because it's not really kicking into your Wi-Fi network at all. It's just Bluetooth. So it's kind of a dumb, smart solution, which for some of you might work out great. Again, this is the low hanging fruit. This is low barrier to entry introduction to the smart world of smart home things. And although I would probably recommend you investing in LifeX bulbs or the Philips Hue lights and all that haberdasher, this might be a cool way for you to at least dip your toe into the water just to see what it's kind of like. So yes, 1 second install, very simple to use, application's not great, it's ugly. I think I pretty much covered everything when it came to this particular setup, but I do want to thank them for giving it to me. I'm sorry if I smashed all over it, but I'm just being honest. But I do hope the rest of you at least take a look at this. Let me know what you think. If you have another solution in your wheelhouse where it doesn't take a mastermind with Raspberry Pis to create, and it doesn't break the bank to get some of your lights to be at least a little bit smart, let me know in the comment section below. And as for the Switchmate, links as always are going to be found in the description below. Make sure you're following us on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, and YouTube, obviously. I thought there was a fourth one, but I could be wrong. All those there, make sure you're following us, like and thumbs up this video, and we'll talk to you in the next one. Late.